Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center and a subsidiary of John Ughulu Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. Disclaimer: this is not a religious organization. For donations, volunteer services, and inquiries, visit our website, www.johnughulufoundation.org.
Hello, everybody. How are you? If you're blessed this morning, I want you to type, I can hear you. If you can hear me, I want you to type, I can hear you. It's a beautiful day in Atlanta, Georgia. I am blessed and highly favored. I am an abode of greatness. Let us start today with positive affirmations. Start with positive affirmations. I want you to say, I am blessed. I want you to say, today is the first day of the rest of my life. It's a beautiful day. It's great to have woken up sane. So without further ado, I want to first of all apologize for starting 5 minutes late. I had some technical issues and I was trying to resolve that, but what matters right now is that we are started. That's great. So my name is John Ughulu. I am the founder of Abode of Greatness. It is a motivational platform. And I want you to know that this is not a religious activity. It's not a religious organization. It's not a religious institution. Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center and a subsidiary of the John Ughulu Foundation, which is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. And our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. We will be having these weekly inspirational and motivational broadcasts that will help people transition from where they are to where they want to be, either on their jobs, businesses, or in their personal lives. And in the process, we will be helping families worldwide to either pursue a career, start a business, or provide basic human needs like food, clothing, and shelter. And with the help of generous donors like yourself, like you who's watching, who does not really have the time, who works all the time, with the help of your generous donations, we will be able to help people achieve their goals on this platform. Thank you so much. Our main focus will be people between the ages of 16 to 25, because we need to develop leaders of tomorrow. But however, it doesn't mean we would not extend our helping hands to people who fall outside that age bracket, but we hold those as priority. So if you or anyone you know needs support in the areas mentioned above, please do not hesitate to have them reach out to us. They can send us an email or they can visit the website, which is johnughulufoundation.org. So during the entire period of the broadcast, we will have our contact information displayed on the screen. So please type, I can hear you if you can hear me. I would really appreciate that. Let me see. Okay. Hello, Chris. Rich blessings to you. I can hear you. Oh, thank you so much. Yao Kuwasi. You both are an abode of greatness. I haven't seen you lately, but one thing I know about you is that you've got greatness in you. Chris is my cousin. Chris, greetings to you all the way from here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So before we get started, I want to remind you to please like and share. I need to do the same here. Like and share. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Oh, thank you, Eric. God bless you. Like and share this broadcast. And if you are trying to share and the share button is not activated on your screen, you should know it's because you are currently watching from the group, from a closed group, from a private group. And if you are watching from a private group, you will not be able to share. So all you need to do when you cannot find the share button is to invite your contacts. Invite your contacts to the group, all right? So that they can watch the live broadcast. So I am trying to share as well. So please do that, because there's somebody out there who is waiting, who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. So like and share. I'm not asking you for any money. I'm just asking you to share the broadcast, because you will be doing a lot of people a whole lot of good by doing that. So while you're trying to figure out how to share it, I am also doing the same thing. I am sharing the broadcasts. Please give me 1 minute. So we've been getting some positive comments and positive feedbacks since we started this broadcast. So you too can also leave your comments. If there are areas you want us to touch, please leave your comments. That way we can work together to make it a better platform. That's the whole idea. The goal is to touch lives. The goal is to serve. The goal is to lead, and the goal is to impact lives. Okay, give me 1 quick second. I will do the last share. Great. Thank you. It's a beautiful day. Positive affirmations. I want you to say, I am blessed. Because so many people went to bed last night having plans for today, but unfortunately, they couldn't see daylight. But you are here listening to me. You can watch, you can see me right now. You can hear me, because you have been blessed with the gift of life. It means you can start life all over. It means you can re-strategize. It means you can impact lives in your household, in your community, in your, at your place of work. It is a blessed day to know that we have the gift of life. So once again, my name is John Ughulu. I am a motivational speaker. I am the founder of the John Ughulu Foundation and also the founder of Abode of Greatness. And today we will be talking about how to live your life on purpose. I love this topic. How to live your life on purpose. I want you to please grab a pen and a piece of paper or a notepad and write down as much information as you can. It is informative. Our topic for today is how to live your life on purpose. Write that down. So when we're talking about living our lives on purpose, what comes to mind? First of all, I need to give you other meanings of that word on purpose. So when we know other meanings and the actual meaning of that word, it makes it easier for us to apply it to our lives. It makes it easier for us to relate to it. So when you say living your life on purpose, what does it mean? It means how to be deliberate about what you want for yourself. It means how to be deliberate with your actions. It means how to be deliberate with the manifestations in your life. It also means how to be intentional. Another word for on purpose is being intentional. I love to use that word. How to be intentional. I was before I got here, I saw on news that there was another shooting somewhere in the United States at a tavern. When I saw it, I immediately told my wife that this is the reason Why one has to be intentional about the things we see, about the things we hear. Because when you focus on listening to the news, I used to be obsessed with the news. Like I could watch the news over and over and over for days, for months. When you choose to feed your subconscious mind with things that are coming out from the news, I assure you that it's going to increase your level of depression. It's going to increase your level of anxiety. It's going to increase negativity. It's going to make sure you have so much negativity flowing around you. And you don't want that at this point in time. We already have too many things going on in the world. This is a time for you to be deliberate, a time for you to be intentional about the things you absorb, the time for you to live your life by design. So living your life on purpose means you can live your life by design. That's the design that you want. It also means willfully, living your life willfully. So today I'm going to share 10 tips with you, just 10 tips on how to live your life on purpose. These are tips that have worked for me. These are tips that have worked for so many great people. And during the course of me doing a lot of personal development, I came to realize that I lacked all these in my life before I was able to rediscover myself. At times I would ask my wife, why did it take me so long to discover all these tips? Why did it take me so long to know that I could live my life by design? But again, I would remember that in life, everything happens for a reason, whether good or bad. And since I learned that whatever happens to you is for a reason, I stopped worrying. I stopped bothering myself. I stopped disturbing myself. All I expect from myself at this point in my life is to make sure that I follow all the tips that would help me live my life on purpose. So the first tip I want to share with you is you have to make a decision to be intentional. So write that down. To help you live your life on purpose, the first thing I want to share with you is make a decision to be intentional. Write that down. Make a decision to be intentional. You know, whatever happens in a man or a woman's life can be checked. The first thing is you have to decide. You have to make a decision on what you want. You have to be intentional. So it first of all starts from the inside out. You should be able to make that decision from within that I want to achieve this in my life. You know, when I first moved to the United States, when I first decided to relocate to, or rather, when I first of all moved to the United States, it all happened as a result of my decision. It was a decision that I made to come over here for greener pastures and to be able to raise a family in a place where things can be okay for everybody. It started with a decision. So you too, who's listening to me, I don't know what part of the world you're listening from or watching from, but everything starts with the decision, and it's up to you. No wonder Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right. So if today you want to become, if you want to become a leader in your community, it has to start by you making that decision, irrespective of you knowing how to get started. You have to decide. Your mind has to be made up. That's why Louis P. said, there is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. So it has to start with a decision. That's the first thing. Make a decision to be intentional. Do you want to start by working on your health? Do you feel it's time for you to start having a healthy routine in your life? Do you think it's time for you to get into a new relationship that could lead into marriage? Do you think it's that time where you need to have a career change? Or do you think it has gotten to that point where you need to start your own business? But in order for you to make this happen, the first thing is to make a decision, irrespective of not even knowing how to get started. Decide, make up your mind. And when you make up your mind, things will start to work well for you. And the second I want to share with you today is when you have made up your mind to achieve a particular goal, a lot of people do not take this second step into consideration, but it is very important. It plays a major role. You should get up from your bed, get up from your house, purchase stationaries, and cultivate the habit of writing down your thoughts. I want you to write that down. The second tip on how to live your life on purpose is purchase stationaries and cultivate the habit of writing your thoughts. I'm not saying this because I want to sell stationaries to you. I'm telling you what works even way more than magic. Purchase stationaries, like purchase your pen, your journal, your notepads, buy them. Because when you have chosen to live your life on purpose, it is a project. It is a major project, because when your mind is made up to do that, it means you are embarking on a journey. It means you are starting a project. And what's that project? That project is to your own advantage. It is a lifetime project and must be documented. Purchase stationaries and cultivate the habit of writing down your thoughts. So give me 1 second. Let me put this in the comment section so that people can, look into them. Give me 1 quick second. All right, I want to put this in the comment section for you. That way it will be easy for. So purchase stationaries. How to live your life on purpose. All right. Okay. So there you go. I just put in the comment section for you to have access to. So number one is make a decision to be intentional. Number two, that's where we are now. Purchase stationaries and cultivate the habit of writing your thoughts. So for as long as you have made that decision and you get out of your house, get out of your office to go in search of stationaries, pens, notepads, automatically your brain has been tricked into knowing that you are starting a new business. Your brain has been tricked to know that you are starting a new project. And when your brain has been tricked to be in that mode, there will be a lot of excitement that goes with it. And when that excitement comes, that is the point where you need to make sure you run with the momentum. There is power in writing down your thoughts. There is power in writing down things related to a project. I'm not even talking about typing them into your mobile device. I'm talking about the traditional way. Go grab a pen and a notepad, a piece of paper, and start to write down your thoughts. I want you to give it a try, and you will come back to me with some positive feedbacks. So that's the second one. Purchase your journals and your notepads that will be used specifically for the project of living your life on purpose. And we will be talking about the third one today. The third one is to identify your vision. Identify your vision. Write that down. Identify your vision. When we're talking about vision here, I want you to know that we're not referring to eyesight. Eyesight, no, that's not what we're referring to. So when you hear me talk about vision, I know we have two types of visions. We have the eyesight and we have the mind sight. Mind sight. So for today's topic, we are focusing on the mind sight. So when I say identify your vision, we're talking about mind sight. Eyesight is so short. Your eyesight can only see around, it cannot see further than what it can see, right? That's your eyesight. Your eyesight cannot see beyond what the eyes can see, but your mind sight can see further than you can even comprehend. So identify your vision. What's your vision for your life? Everything starts with a thought process. Everything starts with an idea. Everything starts by either dreaming of it or imagining what you want for your life. Like right now, I have imagined myself building a greatness center that can accommodate up to 80,000 people. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. But I see myself standing in front of 80,000+ people, speaking to them, influencing them, leading them, giving them orientation on how to make their lives better. That's my vision. That's my imagination. What's your vision for yourself? You need to first of all dream of it. I see myself leading, impacting lives, influencing people. I see myself influencing over 1 million people every year. I see myself speaking to people, helping them identify and eliminate limiting beliefs in their lives. What's your vision for your life? I want to first of all tell you the meaning of vision. Your vision describes your desired future position. I see myself developing leaders. I see myself being a vessel of hope to billions of people. I see myself being the light of the world. I see myself impacting global leaders, advising global leaders. I see myself being a major player, being the best in dispute resolution in the world. I see myself being called by leaders, presidents from all over the world to advise them on policies, dispute resolution. What's your vision? You need to start by understanding that it all starts first with an imagination. Thought process. Think big. Imagine yourself already walking in that path. I see myself doing all these things already in my dreams. I see myself doing them. But what do I do when I start to imagine all these great things? I'll reach out for my pen and my journal and my notepad, and I'll start to write. I'll start to write them down. There is a quote that I love to use, and it's a quote by Greg Reed. Greg Reed said, "A dream written down with timelines becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed with action makes your dreams come true." So identify your vision. Your vision describes your desired future position. When you know what your vision is, that will take us to the fourth step. Identify your mission. You see, every major corporation in the world has a vision statement and they have a mission statement. They all have that for a reason, because they understand the importance of being intentional. They understand the importance of being deliberate about what they want. When you have your vision and your mission, even if anything happens and you derail from your initial plans, all it takes is just for you to go back and read it, and you would realign with your plans and your goals. Identify your mission. The fourth one, identify your mission. Now, your mission defines your objectives, and it also tells you the approach to reach those objectives. What's your mission? What is your mission? My mission is to serve, lead, and impact. My mission is to help people identify and eliminate limiting beliefs in their lives. My mission is to make the world a better place, one day at a time. My mission is to be the light. How can you be the light in your life? By either being the candle or the mirror that reflects the light. I want you to think about that. How can you become the light in your life? Two ways: by either being the candle or being what? The mirror that reflects the light. I want you to think about that. That's really deep. That's deep. Identify your mission. I have had the opportunity to speak with so many people, and I've come to realize that everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be wealthy. Everybody wants to own a private jet. Everybody wants to live in dream homes. Everybody wants those things that are affiliated with wealth. But not everybody know why they want that wealth. Not everybody knows that. So not until you know what your mission in life is, you will still be struggling. Why do you want that wealth? Ask yourself. Now, why do I want to become wealthy? And I assure you that right now, as you think about it, it might not be easy for you to figure out why you want it. And not until your why is big enough, not until your why is clear, not until your why resonates with you, you would always struggle with having to live your life on purpose. Why do you want to be wealthy? Think about it, please. If you haven't thought about it before now, this is the time. This is the time for you to start thinking about those reasons. Why? Because it is your reason that would help you stay focused on your goals. It is your reason that would help you generate the discipline that you need to stay focused. Do you want to be wealthy so that you can help the poor and the needy? Do you want to be wealthy so you can develop people? Do you want to be wealthy so that you can help your parents? Do you want to be wealthy so that you can help your community? Do you want to be wealthy so that you can impact other people? What's your why? Identify your mission. When that has been fully identified, then it will make your dreams come true. And the fifth one is identify your values. Values. Identify your values. A wise person once said, a man without values is a dangerous man. A man without values will fall for anything. Values. What are your values? Values are your individual beliefs that motivates you to act in a certain way. Your values are your individual beliefs. Your individual beliefs that motivates you to act a certain way. When you are doing business and someone comes up with a dubious idea or a criminal idea, and they think of your name as someone they can run to collaborate with them, your values are already flawed. What are your values? What do you want people to tag you as? What are your values? While you are on that journey of trying to live your life on purpose, When people think of an upright person, your name should be next. When people think of someone who's got discipline, your name should be next. When people think of someone who they can rely on, your name should be next. When people think of someone who has transformed his life from bad to good, your name should be next. When people think of that person who members of the community should run to when they are in problems, your name should be next. What are your values? What are your standards? When people are looking for someone to mentor their children, when people are looking for anybody who would act as a light, hope for them, your name should be next. Never lower your standards. I know a lot of us have done so many things in the past that we regret today. Nobody's saying people don't make mistakes. A lot of us have done terrible things that, if given a second chance in life, we would not even dare to think of those things. It is time for you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and move past it. Just go past it. Forgive yourself and move on. Do not let your past predict your future or determine your future. The future is so bright. But what are your values? What are your values? I want you to let this sink for a minute. Never lower your standards, because everybody is out there expecting your standards to be reduced. And that way you become susceptible to mediocrity if you lower your standards. So I want you to think about this. And the sixth one we will talk about today is set goals with realistic timelines. Set goals with realistic timelines. Everything you want to do in life requires you to set goals. If you have not started setting goals, it means you are still living in fantasy. Remember the quote I said previously from Greg Reed, which says, "A dream written down with timelines becomes a goal." So when you have figured out what you want to do, how you want to live, what you want to achieve and accomplish, you should write them down with timelines. I always like to use this example about myself. I'm a very busy person. There's no way on earth I can tell myself I want to be going to the gym every day of my life. It is doable, but for me, it is not sustainable. In life, you cannot control time, but you can control your activities. So my goal regarding my routine workout is to hit the gym at least 3 times every week. At least 3 times every week. And in a week, we have Monday, through Sunday, right? Monday through Sunday. So on Sundays, I reassess my workout for the week and ask myself, did I meet up with the 3 days? That's fine. It doesn't matter on which day of the week I got that task done. So goals must have realistic timelines. So if your goals do not have realistic timelines, then you need to work on that. You want to tell yourself, look, I need to go back to school to get a degree, right? You should immediately have it written down that you are going to school and you will be getting out of school on this month, this day, this year. Be intentional. If you want to have a career change, you should be able to have it written down as by, on or before the 31st day of December 2022, I will have a career change. I will become an engineer. I will become a preacher. I will become a motivational speaker. I will become a fashion designer. Be intentional. Set goals with realistic timelines. Always make sure you have dates and timelines. It does not necessarily mean you have to meet up with all these, but it propels you. It pushes you to hold yourself accountable. If on that date you cannot achieve it, just move it. But move it and put another date on it. Be precise with your goals. You must learn to set goals for yourself. Without goals, you're still going to be in fantasy land. I know of people who have been telling me for years that they want to hit the gym. They want to start working out. I know of people who have been telling me for years that they want to become entrepreneurs because they are fed up with their jobs. Their jobs frustrate them. They wake up every day finding it almost impossible to be in the right mindset or the right frame of mind. But still, when you reach out to them years later, they're still going through the same stress. They're still in those jobs. They still haven't registered for a gym because they failed to write it down. In my wallet, I have a list of my goals. There are a lot of goals. They're always in my wallet. Everywhere I go to, I have them. My wallet, I have them. In my phone, pictures in my phone. I always go with a journal. You should always review your goals. Les Brown said, review your goals at least twice a day in order for you to stay focused on those goals. Start writing down your goals. It is very important. And number 7, the 7th one is you should have an accountability partner. Have an accountability partner. An accountability partner is that person who would hold you accountable to your goals. I am originally from Nigeria, and in Nigeria, a lot of people so much believe that when you tell people what your goals are, that they could ruin it for you. It's possible people can make you talk yourself out of your dreams. But I want to tell you something, and I want to change the trajectory today. I want to tell you that not until you learn to have someone whom you tell your dreams and your goals, there is a high possibility of those dreams and goals dying inside of you and dying with you. When you tell somebody what you want to do, it means you have committed yourself already. And when you commit yourself to that thing by saying it, you will not want to look like someone who just talks. So it gives you that push, it propels you. So have an accountability partner. I'm not saying you should tell the whole world, because what works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. Personally, when I have any great ideas, I tell a lot of people. That's how I hold myself accountable. I tell a lot of people. And when you hear me tell you something I intend to do, I want you to know that there's no going back. I must get it done. That's me. That's me. So if you are that person who does not like to involve everybody in your business, look for that one person who will become your accountability partner. It is paramount. Always have somebody that you tell I'm not talking about your wife or your kids. No, I'm talking about someone who doesn't live within your house or within your space. Somebody you respect. Somebody whom you don't want to give the impression that you just talk without taking action. Get yourself a coach, a life coach, or a strategist. A life coach. A life coach is trained and equipped with all the tools required for you to achieve your dreams. Get a life coach. It is not free. If you can afford one, get a life coach. If you cannot afford the services of a life coach, look for somebody. Look for a leader in the community. Look for one of the leaders in your community. It could be a preacher. It could be, just look for somebody who would work with you in that direction. Have an accountability partner, someone who can call you and say, why haven't you done this? Right? Very important. And now we're going to the 8th one, which is to take action. Take action. So everything I have told you about from number 1 to number 7 is very important. But without you taking action, it becomes useless. Without you deciding and taking action towards that decision, nothing would work. Taking action means getting up from your chair, getting up from your bed, and acting towards your dreams. If you haven't gone out to get your journals to start writing down, take action. Get up. Go to a stationery store and buy them. If you have not started writing down your dreams, going forward, you should have a journal by your bedside. When you think of any great idea, get up, write it down. Because Emily Dickinson said, the brain is wider than the sky. You know what that means? It means the brain is so wide and filled with information. The brain has billions of neurons. If you do not know how to control what the brain thinks, you will end up having too many ideas and no clear direction. You would end up being that person who has a lot of ideas and no money, or that person who has a lot of ideas and unable to achieve even one of it. Take action by writing down. When you write down, you break the flow of the brain, and the brain focuses on what you're writing down. When you think of an idea, take action, write it down. If you haven't discovered who you are, why you were created, take action by discovering who you are. If you want a career change, take action by developing yourself. If you want to become married, take action by going out. Nobody's going to come to your house. Nobody's going to come to your house to tell you what to do. Take action. Go out, hang out, attend networking events. Take action. I was talking to a friend of mine some days ago. Was it? Yes, like 2 days ago. And he said he wants to start a restaurant. And I asked him what he has done so far. He gave me a list of things he has done. They were all on point. But I asked him if he has ever attended any conference regarding that business. I asked him if he has attended any networking event regarding that business. And he said no. And I just told him, going forward, you should add networking to your routine, your monthly routine. How many conferences do you attend? How many workshops and seminars and summits do you attend? Take action. This is the time for you to start hanging around only quality people. It is a time for you to be intentional about what you want. It is time for you to be intentional about the people you want around you. It is. That's why Tim Sanders said, your network is your net worth. Take action. And the ninth one I want to tell you about is to honor your commitment. Honor your commitment. Honor your commitment. Very, very important. Hold yourself accountable. Honor your commitment. If you have decided to change your life, it is because you don't like where your life is. Honor your commitment to be different. Honor your commitment to your goals. Honor your commitment to be a person who lives his or her life on purpose. Because you are doing yourself a lot of good by honoring your commitment. You want to lose weight? Yes, honor your commitment to your gym and your gym instructor. Right? Very important. And the last one, number 10, stay focused on your goals. Stay focused. Stay focused. They say the successful person is not that person who has the technical know-how. The successful person is not that person who knows it all, but that person who shows up is a successful person. For as long as you stay focused on your goals, for as long as you show up, what you are seeking is also seeking you. For as long as you show up, your time will definitely come. That opportunity you've been waiting for will surely come. Stay focused on your goals. That's the last one. Stay focused. So I hope you were able to learn one or two things. And for those of you who already know about these things, I hope this was a great refresher for you. Stay focused. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't met a lot of you physically. I really don't know what you know about yourself or what the people around you know about you. But one thing that I know for sure about you is that you are an abode of greatness. You've got greatness within you. You were created as a full package. All you need to do is to make up your mind to live your life by design. Nobody's going to help you do that. It is you alone who can help yourself. Your friends will not help you. Your family members will not help you. It is you alone who will make things work for you. I want you to reassess your life and ask yourself, am I living my life by design? Are you living your life by design? Are you living a life of your choice or a life that is chosen for you? That's a great question I want you to ask yourself. Are you living a life of your choice, or are you living a life that is chosen for you? The world that we live in was designed to choose our life for us. Not until you know that and change the trajectory by controlling how you want your life to go, you're still going to be struggling, living a life of duplicity. So I want you to think about all this. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Thank you for listening. These are great tips and refreshers. It can help you. It helped me. It has helped a lot of people. Now, back to our business. There is a lady who I am contacting with. I don't know. Janita, if you are watching this program, can you please confirm to me that you are here? I see all the beautiful comments here. Thank you so much, guys. You know, there's a homeless lady in our midst. A homeless lady. She has been homeless for some years now. And she has also been separated from her daughter because life, happened to her and things have not been going well. And this lady lives in Virginia. So she needs assistance with accommodation. So if you're listening to me, Janita, please identify yourself and say something in the comment section so people can see you, get to know you and connect with you so they can help you in whatever way they can. I spoke with her. She sent me photographs of herself. She did a video with her phone and sent me all those things. She did a very powerful speech. She talked about her life. But as at last week, the foundation was able to give her some money to, stay in a temporary facility, to stay in a motel for the time being. And I will keep giving you guys updates. So we have asked her for what her skills are, because we don't want to help people who would just rely on us giving them money. We don't have the money to give them. We want people who are willing to also help themselves. So she wants to become a teacher, a speaker. She says she's a healer, right? And I will constantly update everybody. I will constantly update the community. But as at last week, we were able to give her some money to provide, to pay for a motel. She's homeless. And her daughter has been taken away from her by the father of the child. And I know how devastating that could be. She lives in Virginia. Janita, please, if you are here, if you're listening to this broadcast, I want you to please type a message so that people can see you, because that's the only way they can connect with you. They can get to know you, reach out to you, and help you in whatever ways they can. All right? That's the whole idea of this program. And there is a lady, I see you here. I just don't want to mention the name of this lady. She wants to go back to college. And please let us know if you have sent the completed application so we can start processing your grants for that. So these are the kind of things we want to do for people out here. There was a brother who supported us last week, and I want to thank you, sir. I see you. Thank you, for the support, the donation you made last week. Thank you so much. Thank you for all those who have been donating to the foundation. I want you to know that it is with what you provided that we made it possible to provide accommodation, temporary accommodation for Janita last week. And there's so many people out there who we're going to touch. And we need you. We need your support. We need your financial support. We need your, support in any way possible. I know for sure Janita would write, probably if she's not here live, she can watch the replay and she would comment so we can get to know her and see how we can help her. That's the whole idea. That's the essence of this community. If you have a problem, if you have a challenge that you're going through, in this community, we have therapists, we have life coaches, we have medical doctors, we have law enforcement people, we have lawyers, we have people from all walks of life in this community. So if you have a problem or a challenge you're going through in your life, all you need to do is reach out. Reach out, because that's the only way we can figure out what's going on with you. We know the pandemic has thrown so many things at everybody. The level of depression has increased. The level of anxiety has increased. The level of domestic violence has increased. Even the level of hunger has increased. No matter what it is, let us know. It is a time for you to seek help. It is time for you to seek help. Everybody you need to help you move to the next level of your life is within this community. I challenge you today to reach out and see what will happen in your life and witness the change in your life. Thank you to all the donors. Thank you to all the contributors, those who have been commenting. I love you all. Let's see. Chris, thank you. Chris is my cousin. Thank you so much, sir. And congratulations on your latest accolade, Chris. Thank you. Yao, good to hear from you. Yesterday, we couldn't get you to show up in the podcast because of your internet connectivity issue. Thank you. We would make it happen one day. Mr. Eric, thank you so much, sir. Yes, you are blessed. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, who else? Rosalinda, all the way from Philippines. Thank you so much. You are an abode of greatness. You are an abode of greatness. So we've been here for like an hour. Can you guys believe that? For those of you who are watching the replay, just write hashtag replay so we can know you're watching the replay. We can easily answer your questions. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can visit our website, johnughulufoundation.org. That's the website currently being displayed on the screen for you. If you want to make donations, go ahead. If there's anybody who would like to reach out to that homeless lady, probably if you live around the Virginia area and you would like to help her, if you would like to, excuse me, if you would like to assess her condition, please reach out to us. We need people in Virginia who would be willing to help this lady. Reach out, send us an email. God bless you. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Have a wonderful day and set new goals. God bless you.
Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center and a subsidiary of John Ughulu Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. Disclaimer: this is not a religious organization. For donations, volunteer services, and inquiries, visit our website